to make a brief statement and then take a couple questions.
Okay, sounds good. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, thank you.
Caleb?
Yeah, come on now, let's go. We're gonna move on from here.
If you come forward, we don't block the door as much as opposed to us.
Where you want me to go? You gotta give me some room because I'm gonna give you a statement. Just 1 second for them to come out, please.
So the file's all related to this case?
One person speaks. Another. Let's go. Good afternoon. I am extremely pleased that our lengthy investigation into the brutal and chilling unsolved rapes has resulted in charges being brought today. I want to thank the efforts made by our cold case unit, Deputy DA Bill McCauley, assisted by State Police Sergeant Anne-Marie Robinson and ADA Caleb Luna. My entire office would like to thank retired Easton Police Detective William Fulcher, who shortly before retiring kept this investigation alive by informing our investigators about it. Also, a special thank you to retired Quincy Detective John Mentz for his assistance in this investigation. Would also like to thank the many other law enforcement agencies who assisted in this case. The Massachusetts State Police, the Maine State Police, Bar Harbor, Maine Police Department, Quincy Police Department, and the FBI. I would also like to thank our state lab for their assistance in conducting the forensic testing that was necessary to help lead us to this defendant and these criminal charges. This is a great example of teamwork in investigating and apprehending an extremely dangerous fugitive who allegedly wreaked havoc on women who were just going about the ordinary activities of their daily lives. This case highlights the vital importance of utilizing all aspects of advanced technology to investigate and hopefully solve serious cases so that dangerous defendants can be brought to justice. We look forward to using all available technological options that continue to emerge to solve major crimes and bring justice to victims. Thank you.
What made you decide to take another look at this case earlier this year that had been languishing?
Well, I think it had been was mentioned in court by Assistant Attorney McCauley that as it progressed, the forensic evidence linked the 4 cases to one person who was not identified. Sergeant Fulcher, through his interest in this serious case and didn't want to let it go, brought it to our attention. We took further steps through additional DNA testing, as you heard, broke down that brought linked the samples to a family. It's further broken down where this defendant could be isolated as a suspect, or focused on as a suspect. A lot of time was spent on it, as I said, and I can't say that enough. People working on this case, you heard the evidence, one of the cases, defendant attended one of the high schools, but all the work that went into this to lead us to the defendant, have him arrested in Maine and brought back here. DNA evidence links him to each case. So I'm very pleased, frankly, ecstatic that we're standing here today in cases that are over 20 years old, that are brutal. They're chilling to me listening to them. To just think, put any woman in that position or anybody doing ordinary things in their lives and to be come upon and violently assaulted is chilling to me. So,
Have you spoken to the victims?
our office has spoken to each victim, yes.
Are all of them?
I wouldn't comment on that. I could only imagine what has been going through their minds during the last 20 to 22 years. So this is a step, this is an important step in obtaining justice and closure for them.
Were they all randomly targeted?
You heard the facts. We don't, the case has to play out in court now, so I'm not going to get into a lot of the details, but you heard the defendant's connection to the area, various cases, and let's see how things play out in court.
Your reaction to
the
his
statutory limits on this case and how his time on the run impacted that?
No, other than to say you heard the evidence that when it apparently when it came time to provide DNA samples, he flew the coop, as they say, and has been in Maine, it appears, or certainly out of the jurisdiction for 17, 18 years. So I don't want to get into the legal aspects of it, but clearly when someone leaves the jurisdiction, that does not help them with respect to any statute of limitations issues.
Your reaction to him
Is
talking
that when he was arrested?
the Whitey Bulger comment?
There's nothing to say other than you heard it, and we're going to, prosecute the case. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Tia Quinn.
Oh, sorry.